Tenten and Temari are chosen to fight next. Tenten makes the first move and Temari easily dodges it. Tenten tries another attack that Temari repels, using wind from her giant folding fan, before warning Tenten that if she sees all 3 stars in her fan, the fight will be over. Tenten uses her twin rising dragons technique. Uncovering the second star, Temari repels the attack, then Tenten uses strings to reuse the weapons. Uncovering the third star, Temari repels the attack and traps Tenten in a cyclone. When Tenten falls from the cyclone, Temari makes her land on her fan, knocking her out. After being declared the winner, Temari tries to throw Tenten on the many weapons scattered on the floor, but Rock Lee descends and catches her. He then attacks Temari, only to be stopped by Might Guy, who warns the Sand Shinobi to not underestimate Lee. Shikamaru and Kin are next. Shikamaru tries the shadow imitation technique, but Kin easily evades and throws some senbon with bells attached at him. Shikamaru recognizes the trick, and mocks her for using such basic techniques. Kin then rings the bells on the senbon, starting her genjutsu. Shikamaru gets caught in Kin's genjutsu, unable to move, while Kin proceeds to attack him with more senbon. However, when Kin tries to attack again, she suddenly realizes that she can't move. Shikamaru tells her that he extended his shadow imitation technique through the shadow of the wires she's holding. He then throws a shuriken at Kin, which she imitates. When Shikamaru ducks backwards to evade it, Kin is forced to imitate him, but she did not realize that she was too close to the wall, hitting her head and knocking herself out. Shikamaru is declared the winner of the match, and Naruto and Kiba are chosen to fight next. Naruto is immediately at a disadvantage, realizing that Kiba fights with the assistance of his dog, Akamaru. Kiba charges at him, and delivers a blow to his stomach, knocking him down. Assuming he won, he tells Hayate to call the match, when Naruto gets back up, taunting him that it didn't hurt, and that he'd be better off sending his puppy. Kiba throws smoke bombs, before using the commotion to deliver more blows. When the smoke clears, he sees an unconscious Naruto laying on the ground, unaware it's just a shadow clone, and calls Akamaru towards him, who latches onto his arm. Naruto reveals himself to have transformed into his dog, while his clone holds the real Akamaru. Kiba flicks a food pill at him, causing his fur to turn red and ferocious, before taking one himself. Once powered up, Kiba and Akamaru use a combination of 4 legs technique and beast-human clone to overwhelm Naruto. Finishing the combination with Fang passing Fang technique, Naruto falls flat on his face, and swears to persevere in order to become Hokage, while being taunted. Using Kiba's own smoke screen as cover, Naruto disguises himself as a third Kiba through use of the transformation technique, and tricks Kiba into knocking Akamaru out, which angers Kiba. Naruto realizes he is still at a disadvantage due to Kiba's pill-enhanced chakra and superior speed. However, Kiba's onslaught ends when Naruto accidentally farts in Kiba's face due to straining himself too hard, resulting in a disastrous effect on him due to Kiba's enhanced sense of smell. Naruto then finishes the battle with Naruto Uzumaki combo, a technique he based off of Sasuke's lion combo, utilizing his shadow clones. The next match is Hinata Hyuga against Neji Hyuga, her cousin from the branch house of the Hyuga clan. Neji intimidates and berates his cousin, saying that she is too kind and gentle to be a ninja. Hinata, scared and helpless, seems ready to forfeit, when Neji continues his criticisms. Tired of his taunts, Naruto cheers Hinata on, giving her the strength to fight back, as we find out that Hinata has a big crush on Naruto. Hinata and Neji fight each other, using the Hyuga clan's trademark, gentle fist style. Pulling back Hinata's sleeve, Neji reveals that he has hit several points on her arm called Tenketsu, special pressure points that produce and maintain the flow of chakra. With all of them tapped, Hinata's chakra flow to her hand is effectively cut off, and her blow to Neji's heart has no effect. Neji continues his assault, but Hinata continues to stand up, inspired by Naruto. She tells Neji that she believes he is suffering more by fighting his destiny. Angered, Neji attempts a fatal blow, but 4 observing Jonin halt him. Hinata collapses into cardiac arrest shortly after, and Naruto vows to avenge her. After a long wait, Rock Lee is matched to fight against Gaara. He begins the fight by attacking with taijutsu, but his attacks are blocked by Gaara's sand. To bypass the speed of his shield, Guy permits Lee to remove his leg weights. In doing so, Lee's speed increases and he manages to land hits, only to discover Gaara's body is coated in sand. Opening the first of the 8 gates, Lee launches Gaara into the air with several kicks. Catching him with his bandages, Lee uses the front lotus, only to discover he used it on a body replacement technique. Gaara reappears and fights Lee, who is now weak from using his front lotus again. Lee quickly recovers this time, demonstrating his ability to open the second gate. He then powers himself up by opening the third gate, frightening even Gaara at this point. Guy and Neji have flashbacks to before Lee became a genin, and right after he became one, showing his determination to be a respectable ninja through only the use of taijutsu. Lee's speed proves too much for Gaara, and his sand is no longer able to form a shield fast enough to be of use. Lee opens fifth gate, and uses his most powerful attack, Reverse Lotus. Gaara survives this final blow, softening his fall by turning his gourd into sand, and using the sand to crush Lee's left arm and leg. Gaara moves his sand to finish Lee, but Guy jumps in to protect his student. Lee, although completely unconscious due to the pain, rises to continue the battle, as his instinctive determination fuels his broken body. Despite his incredible will, Lee is taken away to recover as he is in no condition to continue the battle, and Gaara is declared the winner. The medical ninja announces that Lee's injuries are too severe to be completely healed, and that he would never be able to fight as a ninja again. Guy regrets teaching Lee such dangerous techniques. The final match is between Choji and Dosu. Despite having formulated a strategy beforehand, Choji quickly loses to Dosu, concluding the preliminaries. The 9 qualifying genin are assigned opponents, and they are all allowed to leave for a month of training before the finals. Elsewhere, Kabuto prepares to kidnap Sasuke under Orochimaru's orders, but he is stopped by Kakashi and is forced to retreat. Naruto wants to visit Sasuke's room, but the nurses tell him that he's not accepting visitors. On his way out, he sees Kakashi. Naruto asks Kakashi to train him for the finals, but because of Sasuke's cursed seal, Kakashi decides he should focus his efforts on Sasuke. He tells Naruto that someone better than he will train him. Ebisu arrives and announces himself as Naruto's new trainer. Naruto complains why a man weaker than himself has to train him. Naruto tries to tell Kakashi of when he defeated Ebisu using his harem technique, but Ebisu covers his mouth, persuading him not to tell anybody, and bribing him with free ramen. After Kakashi leaves, Ebisu challenges Naruto to run away from him, and promises his resignation as Naruto's tutor if he escapes. Naruto hastily agrees and proceeds to attempt to hide, but to no avail as he is easily found by Ebisu. Naruto resorts to using his transformation technique to imitate a girl on a billboard sign, but is again discovered by Ebisu. As a last resort, he creates many shadow clones and they all run away in different directions. Ebisu, however, performs his own shadow clone technique and easily dispatches the clones and finds the real Naruto. After that, they eat together at the ramen shop. He then explains his usage of chakra, and how Naruto uses much more chakra than necessary. Naruto counters that he's still able to pull off feats that Sasuke and Sakura can't do, which Ebisu attests to the nine-tailed fox's chakra being accessible to Naruto. After eating, they head to the hot spring town. Ebisu tells Naruto that they will train here. He then explains about the water walking practice. Excited, Naruto attempts it, but falls into the water. He tries repeatedly, but to no avail as he continuously falls into the water. Naruto does not give up, however. He tries over and over again until he begins to grasp the basics of the technique. Originally thinking that Naruto was just a troublemaker with no future, Ebisu now realizes that he misunderstood him, and even thinks that Naruto can one day become an excellent Konoha ninja. Ebisu then sees a white-haired man, peeking into the women's change room and attacks him, but the white-haired man summons a frog and easily defeats him, with Naruto witnessing the attack. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. Have a great day.